walking lick, free pick. What the fuck wrong with these lame niggas? Me and Bobo on the east side, Chirac. Fuck with him, put shit back on the west side with Bo D. That's Killer Clan, number one man army, don't need a band. You steal from me, I cut your hand.
What's wrong with these niggas? What's wrong with these niggas?
I don't know.
What's wrong with these niggas? What's wrong with these niggas?
Times you've been there for me, I call you more than my shawty. You keep it real and stay true. I label you my good girl. I would never keep your love on the low. No, I label you my good girl. Anytime that you come me, I'll be there, 'cause you're my good girl.
Shawty know just what I want, she keep me on my A game. Treat your boy just like a king, and I ain't gotta say a thing. Spend them dollars like a wheel. Shawty buy me everything, that's why she get whatever from me, all except the wedding ring. Lil' mama ballin', check the cars in her garage, Joe. Now my bitch ain't Nicki, but she love when we menage, though. She never give me problems, she know that it's business first. And I know she love to fuck, but take her to the dentist first. At the table, I'm a chef, but Shawty cook for me. No, I'm on the road, so I never get the third degree. I come home and she pamper me, rub my back and rub my feet, and everything she do for me, know your boy gon' do for
You
me.
never gotta worry about anything, because I got you, I will always hold it down for you. 'Cause all of the times you've been there for me, I call you more than my shawty. You keep it real and stay true. I label you my good girl. I would never keep your love on the low. No, I label you my good girl. Anytime that you come,
You know I smoke strong, drink smooth. In under extreme conditions, I still keep my cool. Been smooth from the womb, kill the track, now where's the tomb? High as the sun is at noon, catch me chillin' by the pool with a couple ladies in swimming suits, that's how players do. And I can't just pick one, so you know I take the crew. Know that I pay my dues, first place and nothing, obey my rules. There's never been a day when I play the fool. That's your girl, I say she you. Let it don't arena the booze. Still the main factors in the way that she choose. When she disappears, she don't leave no clues. We don't need no music cause we so in tune. Blowing sound in the wind and we destined to win cause the flow was a 10. Closing my earth with a pen. Child's up, you big.
smell so loud, thought that was a siren.
We talking Irene, we talking Irene.
Smell so loud, thought that was a siren.
We talking Irene, we talking Irene.
What? Yeah. What you say? What? Say shit, nigga. Look. Nigga say shit, nigga. What? Yeah, let's get it. Look. I'm in your city with a whole lot of blickies. I fuck on your bitch and I nut on her titties. She gotta be thick, I don't care, she pretty. Up in the safe, I count hundreds and fifties. Hundreds on hundreds on hundreds, I'm thumping. Slide in the rhythm and blow it, it's nothing. I'm off of Louis V, know that I'm bust. Catch me a op, I don't care if we could. Sliding them straight in the rentals. I'm tryna build a momentum. Let it build. Catch him, we hawkin', we end him. Stick a fork enemy dinner. He done. I gotta trap that bitch, jump off the wall. Bag all the coke and I'm selling it raw. Ain't claiming no kids, bitch, I ain't the paw. I never seen and I never saw. Never saw shit, bitch. Stupid
What?
girl. What? Yeah. What? Yeah. What? Yeah. Look. Fuck up. What? Yeah. Look. Go. I'm in this bitch. Got Jones in this bitch. Got hundreds of shit. We got hundreds to spend. Niggas be fool. I never knew. I didn't have a
Christian. And you are now tuned in to Determined Radio with the wonderful, beautiful, gorgeous Stacy and Felice.
Wow, that's all I'm getting is just Felice. I get nothing. You got glitter on your face. She's got glitter on her
Thank
face.
you.
Fancy today. She's
Thank you.
fancy today. She's fancy.
Well, it was amateur night at the Gold Room,
What's the gold room?
a strip club.
Oh, you went to the strip club tonight? Oh, okay. Did you spend any money?
No, it was amateur night, so I was on the stage.
Oh, you were on the stage. How much did
But
you
you
get?
look great. $55.
$55. Wow.
You look great. I look as if you masturbated all morning.
Jesus.
Skin is just glowing.
Wow. And shout out to the social experiment had us on over there at Radio Chicago last night. Stacey and I were, sideways a little bit. So shout out to Ron and Smooch Wallace and our girl Nanette over there.
N-A-N-E-T-T-E.
I didn't spell her name out.
She always does.
Remember she used to do that? No, she doesn't do that anymore. Now she says stream my shit. So yeah, can you stream Nanette shit? That'd be great. So, and the other announcement we need to make real fast is that 290 Mo Podcast, who is our producer, by the way, if you didn't know, is doing an award show. That award show takes place in March, right? In March. Maybe April. Still deciding, so I'm deciding. But anyway, you need to go vote for all your people, okay? He's got the whole thing up there. You can go to 290 Mo Podcast Facebook page. You can go to 290 Mo Podcast on his Instagram and his bio. You can go to my Facebook page. Stacey, is it on yours? No. And yeah, and that's it. So make sure that you vote for your people. The shade is happening. Vote for your people. I'll tell you about it next time I go to Miami. In the building, back in the building for the second time. Actually, his last interview was exactly 1 year ago tomorrow.
It was 364 days ago.
364 days ago, Prezart back in the building.
I'm
Welcome
back.
to Determined Radio. What is happening?
Oh, you already know, man. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Thanks for having me. 1 year later. One year greater.
364 days.
Yes, to
really
be exact.
15. Isn't that crazy, though? That's crazy.
I know. The universe be working, don't it?
It does. It does.
So,
and if you remember, he likes all those shoes. Remember, he does all the shoe stuff? Okay, so we'll talk about that in a second. But anyway, for the people that don't
What can he do with those?
Look at his shoes, though. Mo's going to like him. Okay, for the people that don't know, tell us a little bit about where you're from.
South side of Chicago, born and raised, low end to be exact.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
And tell everybody a little bit about your music, what type of music you actually create, not putting yourself in a box.
For sure. Nah, for me, it's always just about, I really pride myself on taking pieces of, my upbringing, growing up on the low end, being the son of a artist, being an athlete, being exposed to the streets, but not being in the streets, I think that is like the perfect recipe to be able to tell it's the story, but then it's everything else that you learn along the way, so definitely rooted in hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Rooted in lyricism, but I would also say that it has a lot of low end in it too,
I like it. So, how did you get your name?
Yeah, for sure. So, because of the green, yeah.
I was like looking at it, I said, it's kind of cool though.
It's because it's green.
The green screen, yeah. Shout out to the green screen. Shout out to the green screen.
Just gonna flip it around. So it looks cool. It looks cool like that.
Yeah, for sure. So, Prez, people been calling me, I used to tag back in the day, so like on some hip hop shit, it was breakdancing, rapping, and tagging, you know what I mean? Yeah. Rapping was my thing, but, on some hip hop shit, I tagged, so Prez was president of the hip hop state of mind, right? So It was just Prez, you know what I mean? Like that was, and my last name is Preston, so a lot of people thought it was because of that. It's really short for president, and the art, because come to find out, it's a lot of artists that, go by Prez. None of them are quite as dope as me, but a lot of them, it's a lot of them out there.
So besides you, so there's that.
I'm saying, but no, so it's a lot of Prezes out there, and, just like I said earlier, my mom is an artist, Felicia Grant Preston, big plug on that. One of the best African-American artists in Chicago. So, being that art, and music is a form of art, you know what I mean? So, obviously, with those two things being in mind, Prez art, Separate myself, you feel me?
Definitely.
For sure.
What type of art does she make?
She paints. She's a painter. Yes.
Okay.
So she does a lot of abstracts and works with a lot of, vibrant colors, but she can do anything from portraits. She could, draw or paint you and it would look exactly like you. So, she's skilled in the drawing piece, but she's really passionate about painting and more specifically now, a lot of abstract stuff.
So has she done any of your cover art?
Not cover art. However, if you follow me on the gram, Raps and Shoes, when I dropped my last project, Prestigious with my man Fifth. Shout out to Fifth. I did a visual series where I used a piece of her artwork to match each song from the project. You know what I mean? So definitely go check that out. You know what I mean? So if you check that out, you'll see a good idea of where she coming from on the art side.
Does she have her art in galleries and stuff like that around Chicago?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, so she's been, featured in, Black Creativity, which is at the Museum of Science and Industry. She's been in that a number of times. DuSable Museum, Gallery Gachard. She's been
that's
featured.
What I was gonna ask, 'cause Gallery Gachard,
sure.
They do a show. We didn't get to go because it snowed. No, it was raining. It was raining. It was a typhoon last Thursday. Do you remember the typhoon?
I do.
It was
yes,
a
yes.
typhoon.
For
Anyway,
sure.
we were supposed to go to that. So I guess every second Thursday of the month, they now have like a networking,
Right,
type, like
yeah.
gallery,
Yep.
DJ type. So does she have stuff in there right now?
Right now, I'm not sure because I know they rotate a lot of things, but she has work. I can't remember the actual. She has it's in like Delaware. She's had things in the Savannah School of Art. She's pretty within the Black art and artist culture in Chicago. She's pretty well known. She's kind of like a big deal.
She's a big deal. She's your mom.
Shout out moms. Shout out moms for real.
What are you working on right now?
Oh man, so I'm 2 projects in the bag right now, and one, and it's funny because I figured you were gonna ask me when I was gonna drop it. So my next project is a project called Say Less, which I'm dropping Friday the 13th.
Ooh,
I just figured that out.
Friday the 13th.
Yes, and shout out Brittany Burns. That's my homie from school in life. That's her birthday. So. But I'm dropping it on Friday the 13th because I'm like, why not? It is gonna be. I don't want to be cliche, but it's scary. Like the bars is scary, man. So it's gonna be a massacre.
That's so
straight up.
Just before Valentine's Day?
Just before Valentine's. So I'm gonna kill him on Friday, and then Saturday it's all about the love. You see how I did that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm super excited about it though, and it's like I said, it's called Say Less. It's a collaboration with a Asian producer that lives in Germany by the name of Rice Master Yin. I don't know how he came up with that name, but I fucks with it.
I can imagine.
It's man, and when I dropped Prestigious last year, Rice reached out to me on social and was like, "Yo, I'm fucking with your project. I do." Simple soul beats. You know what I mean? I like to sing you some shit. So he sent me like a 20-pack, and I ended up recording like 15 of them, and we're gonna drop. I think 11 or 12. There's one that I'm considering not putting on there, but Say Less because all of them are. Aside for the joints where I got features, it's like a minute and a half. You know what I mean? A minute 45 seconds.
That's
real
perfect.
short. You know what I mean? Which, especially like today, the way people consume, music and most things, that attention span is super short.
Very short.
But I'm super excited about it because it's short. It's to the point. He doesn't overproduce, so I feel like there's a lot of room for me to like really flex on the bars. So I got visuals that's already out, right now that's going to be on the project, but I'm excited to see what, what the reaction is. For sure.
Say Less.
Say Less.
So how many songs are on it?
It's looking like 11. It's looking like 11.
Just said that.
Well, I missed it.
11 or 12 because one of them might not make it.
I love that. You pay very close attention.
Okay, we usually say the other way around, but okay. I'm going to take it as an okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I like that it's called Say Less. How many features?
2.
Okay.
Actually.
Did he say that too? I don't know where.
It's 3, but one of them is a bit of a, it's under wraps right now. I haven't even told a few people that I'm super close to because I kind of want it to be a moment where they like, damn, but right now it's my homie Annie Up. Shout out Annie Up. And shout out Just One, and those are 2 of my favorite joints. Just One is on the record called Go Ahead, which is me reminiscing about like high school back in the day type shit, you know what I mean? Talking about, High Park, the 6, you know what I mean? Like first cars, all type of shit, you know what I mean? I love that record. And then a visual. The other record is called Finesse. That's featuring Annie Up. I actually already shot a visual for that. Super. Yes. Shout out to the Circle. Circle. You know, Annie Up, O Plus. Those my brothers. You know what I mean. Shout out Chill Factor. Shout out GFC. All that. You know. But Finesse is crazy too. You know what I mean. Like me. I feel like me and Annie Up got like this like rock solid chemistry when it comes to the music. You know. I feel like. Very rarely do I, you know, in my mind, when I know I'm about to get on the song, do I be like, yo, I know I gotta come with it, you know, because I feel like I feel like I'm you know, I'm up there when it come down to just being able to just, you know, get on a record and do my thing. But certain people, you know, when you get on the song with, it's like, yo, I know I gotta come with my A game. Another one of those cats is my man Gio, you know what I mean? Shout out to Gio. But yeah, those two, and then like I say, something else that we got a little bit under the wraps. But shout out Annie Up and Just One. Yeah. But
we'll figure it out off air.
Well, what's like the first letter of the first name?
There you go. I know, right?
The second letter of the first name, then the last letter. Okay, so that's coming. That's coming out on February 13th.
Yep. Okay. Friday, February 13th.
And so you're working on another project as well?
Yeah, yes, and that's untitled. It's in the can. Actually, okay. I tonight I'm laying the last verse for that project. Okay. It's untitled, but shout out my man Riot One. Riot One is in my opinion, legendary Chicago hip hop producer. You know, I'm talking about like Ill State, Shy Rock, that type of shit, like that type of time, like in the G. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, and I signed a record deal when I was like 18. It was his record label, you know what I mean? 773 Records. So that was like my first official situation in the industry, you know what I mean? Then I ended up going to school and what have you. We lost touch throughout the years, but in my opinion, he's like, you know, I mean, I've worked with a lot of talented producers, but Riot, man, our chemistry is crazy. His talent, his skill set is through the roof. And that project, I mean, man, that's gonna be after tonight. I want to say that's like a 12-piece, super spicy, no limit pepper. You know what I mean? That's a 12-piece that's
super spicy,
super duper. You know what I mean? So that's a 12-pack that I can't wait for that. So
when are you gonna drop that one then?
I'm gonna let Say Less breathe because being that it is a shorter project, it's such an easy listen. I feel like it's you know, naturally gonna leave you wanting more. So I feel like it's like an appetizer of some sort for, you know, more of a fuller length. You know what I mean? And even with it's funny because I rarely do 3 verses. It's one record on the joint with Riot, which I did do 3 verses, which is long as hell for these. But I mean, it was one of them ones, you know what I mean? But I say all that to say, even though, you know, it's a fuller length project, it's still not fucking 4-minute songs and shit, you know what I mean? Because I mean, I'm just not in that
and it's hard
space.
Too. I feel like it's harder for lyrical artists to cut it down to like when you sent me the music, I was like, wow, that's fast for like a lyrical artist because they can't do it. They're always 3-4 minutes. They cannot do it. Yeah,
but I think that was again a part of the challenge and a part why, you know, I think that the project in itself came out so well was because like I only had. It's like I got to get your attention. I got to like, you know, put my stamp on it. I got to kill that shit, but only got, you know, so little time. So I feel like, you know, subconsciously I was like, yo, all that shit got to be like hard. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
well, the one that you did on Purple Box, I must listen to that song 15 times.
Love.
I was like, just send it. I listened to it probably like 15 times. I love everything about who did that beat?
Rice Master Yin.
Is that going to go on your other album?
Yes.
We're gonna play that. Can I just play this really fast?
For sure.
It's so
as long as it's under a minute and 50 seconds, we're good.
No, we're gonna play all 3. But this song was just like, holy crap, I love it.
Love. I appreciate it.
He's gonna sing it to y'all too. He's gonna. We're gonna make him sing it. All right, you guys ready?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bustin', flexing, bars impressive, prep 'em, chef 'em, serving seconds, beast get body, kill 'em, stretch 'em, blowin' nigga, rep my section, yo bitch checking, stalking, stressing, I be chillin', counting blessing, me and guessing, never messing, I'm tolerating no disrespect, crazy, awesome, flossing, bossing, ballin', all of y'all applauding, sprawling, housing, furs and fountains, mom's account, counting thousands, they be frontin', capping, browsing, lying, loafing, losing, lounging, only time they tune in when they wanna see our suckers sounding, bogus, garbage, shitty, yo shit, ashtray, coaster, frisbee, my shit sharp and witty, shit that unify the city. You weaponize the greatness, that's why they be fucking with me. Haters think they hiding, would address them, but I'm fucking busy. Well respected and connected, told my story, respected, highly favored, blessed, protected, beefing, I'm not interested. Got up off my ass, had to manifest it, redirected. I'm the shit accepted, rappers talking reckless, roll the credits. In the city, Western Cottage, King Essex, now we growing fast, Anchorage, Texas, read between the lines. After that, you would get the message. Madness to the method, circle click. All our shit is epic. Told her fuck some credit, give me money, paper, moolah, cheese. My babies need some shoes and 90 boats and land and cars and keys. I remember when a pound of dope used to cost a G. Store that shit on campus, I can handle it. That's the boss in me. Yes.
Dude, like, come on. Did you not love that song? Like, everything about that song was just like, and you play that in your car? Yeah, I'm telling you. That's so dope, that song.
Love, I appreciate it.
So, what did, you know, my guys over there, APJ Parks, you know, those are my guys.
Yo, you already know. You already know.
What did he say?
Man, so you know, so you know what's funny though. So I've done, I got one in the chamber that isn't out yet. That's actually on a project, but I've done like 4, I think, so far. And I can tell by his reaction or how soon he wants to drop it, like how he feels about it. You know what I mean? So that was one of the ones we was like, yo, I could drop this like next week. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So shout out APJ, shout out APJ, Purple Box, shout out all the guys.
Good. No, I know he fucked with that, but he's an Aquarius. Like that's just like. I know.
Yeah,
I love him so much.
Sure.
So much.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
Shout out to APJ, man.
Let's see if Felisa slow down.
Slow down, Steve.
Jesus.
Slow down.
So,
Steve, what did you think of that song?
Well, I was like 4 questions ago. I had a question. You know, shut up.
Speed up, Steve.
So, like, for all of your tracks, so for the project that you're dropping on the 13th,
yeah.
So, like, when you're writing it, how long are they before you drop them down to, like, that minute 40?
You know what? I try not to, when I say waste, you know what I mean? Like, rarely will I have, like, anything left over. Like, for me, it may take me an hour or it may take me a week, but usually by the time it's finished, it's, like, exactly, you know, in alignment with either how the beat is structured or like how I want it to end, right? So with this project, again, like the beats were already super short, so I knew kind of going into it that, you know, I didn't have to overwrite, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's once it's done, it's done. How long it takes me, it could vary, you know?
So it sounds like that you find the beats first, and then you write to the beat.
For sure, because I'm really, like, I love, like, cadence, you know what I mean? And being able to switch the flow. I feel like, you know, I don't have necessarily a cookie cutter or, like, a go-to cadence. I may have that, you know what I mean? But it's subconscious, right? But I think that in order for me to, like, properly write and properly flex on a beat, I have to write to that beat, you know what I mean? Because it's going to be a pocket in there, or it's going to be, you know, something in that where or it could be a breakdown, whatever it is, it's going to be something that's unique to that beat that I want my verse to match that uniqueness, you know what I mean? So it's you know, from scratch, you know? For sure. I can't really just sit down and just write a verse, honestly, like with no, you know what I mean? Like I can't just be like, yo, I'm finna write a verse.
Right.
You know?
What if you're in a car or something and you like, hear a beat in the radio or whatever you're playing, and then it'll spin you off to something else. You've never done that?
What I do now is, like, so in my notepad, you know, the notepad and the phone, you know what I mean? It's crazy that I'm actually like as if I'm actually writing, but in my phone, in the, you know, the notepad, I have you know, something saved as, I think, bars or punchlines or some shit where it's like, if I think of something like in that moment, I'll write it down. As a matter of fact, for the next verse that I'm about to, you know, lay, I did that, you know what I mean? And it was, I think that almost motivates you to like, I mean, once you wrote, write, even if it's a line, when you write it down, it's like you can't wait to use that shit because it's a reason why you was like, okay, I gotta write that shit down now, So, yeah, the process it varies, and I again, I think it's because I don't want any song or any verse to sound the same. You know what I mean? Just like, I have a particular type of beat that I like. Like, I prefer, like, more, kind of dark beats over, like, vibrant or, like, a lot of shit going on. But at the same time, I don't want to just have one sound, one cadence, one or nothing. You know what I mean? And, I always want to challenge myself as well, too. So, there it is.
Did you like the song, Keith? You didn't tell us.
Put on the spot.
You haven't performed that song out, have you?
Nah. I think.
I know.
Yo, like, yo. Let me tell you though.
Put that on your plate.
Let me what I'm seeing, and it's like, okay, like I'm the first rapper that sees this, but the Lil Yachty when he came out to Lyrical Lemonade or Summer Smash, and that's like, to me, that's one of the best intros I've ever seen, you know what I mean? So like when I recorded it, I'm like, yo, I want that type of reaction when I record that shit, you know what I mean? Because it's like enough lead time to where I can walk out. So walk out, then the fucking crowd goes, you know what I mean? Like, I see that. It hasn't happened yet, Felice, but I see that and I can't wait, straight up.
I feel like the crowd's going,
man, I can't wait.
I'm in my car like, I'm doing it here. Like, I was trying to, like, because she was giving me shit.
Man.
But you know what I'm saying? Did you not feel that, Stace? Okay.
We'll get it there. We'll get it there.
Are you gonna make a video to that?
You know what? Because I did that. So I like with the purple box, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if I do something, with live from the living room or NFO or you know what I mean? I like to kind of keep it there. Actually, but I am about to do one with the guy the artist that I told you I'm not, gonna speak on now. We are actually about to shoot a video for a joint that I dropped on NFO some time ago.
I was just gonna ask you to do NFO because we tagged him too.
Yeah. But I just might, because I feel like every song except for one for sure that is on Say Less is gonna have a visual. And right now I already got a visual for 5950 that's dropped. Purple and Gold has dropped. Graduation has dropped. And then I'm dropping Finesse this Friday, which features Annie Up. I'm shooting with Artist X this weekend. So I'm gonna have, that's one thing that I really want to make sure that I'm intentional about is having a visual component, to not only all my records, but because I like shoes. And again, shout out my man Gio. He came up with an idea like, yo, because content is everything, right? And you got to be consistent, and you have to be intentional. So like in the 16, think of
words.
In the 16,
by the way.
there you go. You got to be determined. But when you think about it, a 16 bar verse, you could like slice up 5 different videos. So for me, my thing is shoes. So what I'm doing now is I'm like, posting a pair of kicks, having my music in the background, and you know what I mean? Just doing that as much as I can, which I need to do more of, but that's my thing is like, again, going back to like being true to who I am. Like, I'm not gonna, fucking rent jewelry or like rent a car and be doing like as if it's.
But that's gonna set you too far apart though, because some of our favorite people, what color are their necks, Felice?
What?
From all the jewelry.
There you go.
Dirty green.
Yeah,
Dirty green. The fake ass.
Yeah.
They all say it's real. But okay. And you just say, "Can I see your neck?" They're like, "No."
They doing the Teslas. They bringing the Teslas out in real time now. Crazy.
So, that you said that you're gonna drop. You didn't set a date for the second.
Nah, because I want to let Say Less do what it does. I'm thinking summertime though.
Okay.
Summertime.
It's gonna be like August, Felice. Watch.
It's gonna be like August.
Nah, because I want to. If I drop in the summertime, I want to be able to ride through the summer. So I'm thinking, it's with it by being Chicago, it's like it's not consistently hot to like June, right? So I'm thinking like sometime around June, maybe July. But I don't want it to just drop it I want to drop it and be able to ride down Lakeshore, you know, all summer long and let that be your soundtrack to the summer. You know what I mean?
I'm like envisioning like where he could do the Keys like video. Like if he dropped that in the summertime, like if you were like standing on top of something, just standing on top of something.
Man.
Oh, the Trump Tower.
No, definitely not the Trump Tower. Maybe if you were standing on like not a bridge, but like something that would be It's a short song. You don't need that much. You know what I mean? It's gotta be somewhere off the wall though. So I'm gonna think about it.
So I can't even say my idea.
What's your idea?
We'll get canceled. No, I'm not saying it.
We get canceled if you say it? Wow, that's
1,000%.
Damn. All right, so he's going to do one more song here, and then he's going to also do a booth song. So which song do you want to do still sitting?
You know what? I would love to do Graduation because I want to say 5950 for the booth. You know what I mean?
I have Champion.
Champion. Champion. Yes, you are right. All
right, tell us a little bit about this song.
So, Chicago is the city of champions, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Sometimes I feel like because we were so spoiled.
You're a Packer fan.
And so blessed with, you know, getting those 6 rings, you know, early in my life, you know, I'm like, damn, are we fake cursed? Because, you know, even though we've seen some success, you know what I mean? Shout out to the Blackhawks. Cubs got a World Series, you know. But we the city of champions, so I wanted to do something that flexed and reflected that, you know?
Okay. This is your song. Go ahead and introduce it.
Yo, this is Champion off the forthcoming project called Say Less, your boy Prezart. Let's get to it. Hey, yo, Ray, sound like yeah. Intro to like a 90s sitcom. A dramatic one. Look, I said a mic from the baseline, Zach from the bass side. The buzzer or the bell can't save you, get your face fried. They fuck with me and Zerg, but they sleeping on me stateside. If she don't like me, then I guess she really hate guys. The way I used to wild like you would think I had 8 lives. Say the best for last, cool cat through the grapevine. Her, if she kick it with the kids, she have a great time. She ain't lying, plus my shoes and fit are both great finds. She like to do fancy shit like taste wine. Don't really fuck with red meat, only the filet kind. Wagyu, you see pics by the statue. Told her I perform there one day cause I'm that dude. Ass cool, passing on these rap dudes like fast food. And I know they mad cause I know their cash rules. Everything around me, the sounds are astounding. I just talk about life and shit in my surroundings. Underground kings, y'all boys doing clown things. I'ma take a bow, encore while the crowd sing, etc., etc. I need investors, y'all niggas need editors. Don't need a rocket scientist to tell you I'm ahead of you. Your measurements ain't measure up, they front on some but never us. Present rights master, word to my pastor. I'm fresh for the day, tomorrow and life after. She dished you in search of greener pastures. That's why I'm all up in the walls like plaster. I catch the beat, then the vision get captured. Southside assassin, it's prayers, you bastards.
Woo!
Yes, sir.
See how short? That's exactly how they should be.
I like it, but I got confused in a song. What does that mean that I'm all in her walls like plaster? Is it like drywall?
Well, you know, you can use context clues, I'm sure, you know, but plaster is what is inside walls, and prez is what is inside walls if she wanted that way.
Felice doesn't have any walls left.
Wow. Wow.
No, I'm saying her house is going through a renovation. That's all.
Oh, that's right.
I see what you did with that. I see what you did there. I didn't know you had bars, Stace.
Stace, you had bars. Oh, I'm so proud of you, Stace.
I want to be a feature. We're going to put out a 12th song.
Do you have any female features?
Actually on the project with Riot, shout out Ange 13, shout out Ange, and shout out the whole Sound Scandal music group, shout out my man Chato, shout out Jay All Day. But yeah, Ange 13 is actually doing the hook on one of the joints, one of my favorite joints and all that shit is untitled, right? Like all the songs are just the beat names. We don't have a name of the project, but it's
no names of the songs, no names of the project.
Nothing final. Right. Nothing at all is final. And you know, for me, it's always about taking my time. So like with this project, with the Say Less piece, you know, I had this in the chamber for probably recorded the last record maybe like 3 months ago. but I wanted to make sure I, put everything, in divine order.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure.
Do you have any shows coming up?
No shows coming up, but I did just catch wind. So Water is he got a show coming up. I can't. Riot just told me about it. Well, I'm not performing there, but I'm definitely going to show love, and I think I think at the very least he gonna show some love,
February
but
6th at at the Bottom Lounge.
The Bottom Lounge,
it is Renaissance of Culture. It is brought to you by Renaissance of Culture. It is brought to you by Water as well.
Yeah.
Headlining is I Am God, Joel Q, Direct Trade, Panamera P, Water, Steph's, Ani, Cell, Heavy Crowns, and AM Early Morning. I'm going to with that.
So I'm not perpetrating. I am not performing. You know what I mean? But for me, I know that at a certain point, whether it be, whatever the hip hop show is in Chicago, I'm gonna be right there, in the midst of among all those other names. You know what I mean? So it's
Did
just.
you go? Were you at the Fillmore and Friends?
Nah. I wasn't. I missed
So
it. I mean,
good.
man, yeah. And that's another thing too. I need to get out more. I ain't gonna lie. I need to get out more.
That was my show of the year.
Say word. You know what? And that's probably what it is, right? So I was outside for like my young. Growing up in Chicago, I feel like we do everything a little faster. Everything is a little bit more advanced.
Yeah.
So when you've been kicking it for 20 plus years, at some point, I've slowed down. For the last 3 years, I've been super chilling. You know what I mean?
She goes to a show a year being super slow.
I'm not invited to any shows.
Yeah,
We gotta get
No
you
one
out.
invites me.
So that's what we on in 2026. We finna be outside more.
So what about
Honestly.
South by Southwest?
Yeah, Stacey.
Have you ever been?
I haven't. This may be the year. I think 2026 is going to be a lot of firsts. You know what I mean? It's going to be a lot of firsts.
Definitely.
It's expensive though.
Yeah. But I
figure
hear
out the
it
wristband
makes
part
sense.
yet.
I've heard some good stories from people that was able to make some
I've only
things
been
happen
one
out there.
time. That's it. I've been one time. It was 105 years ago.
Yeah.
But it is really.
So you were in your
Sure.
20s.
Yeah, 105 years ago. I was in now I'm 211.5, whatever. I lost it.
Love
Anyway,
it.
but
Love
it is really, it's really cool. It is really
Yeah,
fun.
I gotta-
And Austin is fun anyway. So
I got to get out there.
definitely get out.
I
Stacey's
gotta get
going.
out
She's
there.
paying for me. So excited.
It is.
Now I'm so excited.
We'll share a
Right.
room.
If you got room in that budget, let me know.
It's $12,500 just for the flight and hotel.
Yeah.
Nah, I could believe it. I could believe it.
12,000.
That's
Not
crazy.
1,200,
But
12,000.
ask her the name of the hotel she's making us stay at.
What's-
Ask her.
What's the
What's
hotel
the
y'all
hotel
staying at?
stays?
Four Seasons.
Exactly.
Oh, well, there you go.
The flight's only $576 round trip. The
Yeah.
Four Seasons is going to add the other $20,000.
But y'all,
12,000.
12, 20, same thing.
y'all going for sure, though, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to spend. Yeah.
There it is.
Stacey has it all figured out for us. I'm so excited. She's buying
Oh,
it.
damn.
She's paying for the
All
food.
right.
She's
All
paying for the
right.
wristbands. I'm so that rent a car. I need a very fancy rent a car.
That's a Herculean flex.
Yeah,
I saw
we're gonna go all
the
out.
ticket
We're
on
gonna go
there.
all
That's
out.
that's a
Well, it's also a
Herculean flex.
tax write-off because it's a business purchase.
It is. It
Facts.
is.
So see,
So if you're
Facts.
writing it off, why stay at a JW Marriott if you can stay at the Four Seasons?
Yeah.
tell us a little bit
with
about
that.
your shoe fetish. It's a shoe fetish.
I'd say a healthy,
It's a fetish.
healthy addiction.
Be
Man,
nasty, Felice, too.
I think a lot of it actually came from aside from like liking, like seeing what Mike was wearing, like growing up in that era, the whole like Nike lifestyle movement was really taking off when I was a shorty. And my moms and pops, they were not like, yeah, we finna buy you these shoes or we finna get you multiple pair of shoes. Like this is when $100 shoes was like a big deal, and they were like anti that. So aside from just liking them, I feel like the fact that I didn't get a lot of shoes when I was a shorty, it fed into that. You know what I mean? I've always liked to dress, so I was a cat that, you know, if I had to stack my allowance up, you know, we used to get $20 a week. So if I had to stack my allowance up for a month or whatever the case may be, I'm getting a fit or I'm getting some shoes. So I was like, you know, collecting, you know, as I went. So it was just something that was always, you know, like always, I've always been a fan of shoes, you know.
How many pairs of shoes?
In the house,
This is scary now.
In the house, I probably only have like 150.
Only have
150 to 2, somewhere around there. But
insanity.
in decent condition and in, you know, either garage or storage space,
Right.
I got probably like another 300.
Oh
you know what I mean?
my God.
Felice, how many pairs of shoes do you have?
Nah,
30?
Okay, I'm right around the same, 20, 25.
Yeah.
yeah. I was just telling my lady,
How many do I
though.
wear for?
Say
And
5.
that really be the thing, you know.
Right,
but I was
right.
just telling my lady,
So total, you have 500 shoes.
somewhere around there.
That is
yeah.
insane.
So 1,000 shoes roaming
There you
around.
go.
Like, do you feel like some of them that are like worth a lot of money that you? I mean, are you
Yeah.
just collecting? You're not wearing them, right?
Nah, I wear mine. I wear mine. Do I have some? I mean, right now, unworn, I probably got like 50 or so pair that's unworn. You know, but I'm not a collector. I'm a wearer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I, you know, and that's something I had to get. I had to get out of the habit of like, oh, I'm gonna wait to wear these. But it's like, what are you waiting on? You know what I mean?
right.
I don't want to just wear, you know, some off-whites or like, you know, some exclusive shit to the grocery store. But at the same time, they're fucking shoes, so why not wear them? You know what I mean? Like even like what I'm wearing right now. These the Creative Rec trainer joints. I think the sneaker space is in a good spot right now because you can get the shit that you want without having to pay a crazy, you know, resale. I mean, hype beasts are always gonna, you know, affect the market to a degree, but it's not what it was like 5 years ago when it was like just your random ass fucking like GR Jordan was like a line or you had to do a raffle for that shit. You know what I mean? So. And I'm a purist, so like shit like Dunks, right? Like Dunks had, I mean, they slutted the Dunk out, right? Like they slutted the Dunk out something terrible. So for me, even now that wave, that like the people that weren't really Dunk heads, like now that they kind of have, they on to the next trend, you know, I can get the shit that I like. And again, I'm more of an SB Dunk person. It's funny though, I heard a rap. And somebody was like, "You still wear SBs?" And it was funny. I mean, it was just funny because I mean, I do shit. You know, you know, again, I do like trying different things, but for the most part, I am a bit of a creature of habit. Like, you know, if I like a particular silhouette, I have 10 different versions of the shit. You know what I mean? That's just me, and I like what I like, you know. I don't let the market or the hype beast or the motherfuckers they don't determine or dictate what I like, you know.
Okay.
Straight up.
Felice, what's an SB Dunk? I want to see if you know.
No, I got nothing. You?
It was like I was listening to it in French.
Oh, okay. What is that? Explain to us what an SB Dunk is.
Skateboard dunk.
Oh, a skateboard
Yeah.
dunk.
So it's the cushioning is a little different. The outsole and insole. You know, I don't. But I went through a phase. I went through a phase where I was digging like the skateboard look.
Yeah.
I wasn't really, you know, the rock star shit. I wasn't on that. I wasn't on that type of time. Like the whole that wave.
Yeah.
I did like the skateboard aesthetic because to me it's simple but it pops. You know what I mean? And I'm super into earth tones. You know what I mean? Which you know, for whatever reason that seems to be ingrained into the skateboarding culture as well. You know, so I like them, and I'm not gonna stop liking them because they not, you know, as popular as they once were. You know what I mean?
See, I'm just like so dumb. Like when you said dunks, I knew what they were, but my description of them is so bad. I said,
good.
I think the dunks are the low cut Jordan 1.
Yeah, that's how
Ish,
that-
and
okay.
it's different types of dunks. So like you got like the what you would call like more of just the general version, which is like the Panda, you know, I forget what they call them, the retro, whatever the case may be. Then like SB Dunk is, again, the tooling is a little bit different. And usually, I mean, it's more of a, it's like either going to be a story behind it, or, you know, for example, they about to drop the Costco SB Dunk. You know, they've had Ferris Bueller SB Dunks, Freddy Krueger SB Dunks, 420. So it's really the storytelling behind it, along with, you know, just the, you know, the general, just kind of freaky colors. Just a little, you know.
My kid knows all that. She's 19.
I'm sure.
She has so many pairs of Nike. Like,
there you go.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, she has shoe boxes. I'm like, you're like a boy. I have to have these. I need these. Nothing else will go with this outfit.
My daughter, she on the same type of time.
She is?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
All right, well, he's got one last song he's going to do in the booth. Before we do that, so you have no shows coming up? Is that what you're saying?
Nah, no shows coming up.
Soon, maybe.
Soon, 2026 is about to be a ton of that. You know what I mean? I feel like between this next project and the joint with Riot, you know, and me doing my thing in, you know, the Chicago scene, I mean, that's gonna come naturally, because, you know, I mean, it's undeniable if you tap in. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna tap in and be like, damn, dude, not on shit. You know what I mean? That's, you know, it just ain't gonna happen. But it's up to me to make sure that I drill it in people's ear, that I'm as visible as possible, that I'm doing my part to make sure that it don't fall on deaf ears. You know what I mean?
So,
straight up.
Felice, we need to set a goal then. So when he's back in 366 days.
So you want one before, then one after. Okay,
Yeah.
No, it needs to be 3.
Oh, okay. You just have 3?
Yeah, 3 shows.
Coming up, three shows that I could say be like
before January 14th, 2027.
Nah, better yet, what it's gonna be is the next time, which is gonna be in about 366 days, is gonna be about 3 shows, and I'm finna be able to be like, yeah, I got this show coming up, that show coming up, and then don't forget about that third one coming up. We gonna do it that way.
Start 2027. So yeah, that'd be
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, well, before you go in the booth with Mo, tell everybody where they can find you, all things Prezart.
For sure. Well, you can follow me on the gram at Raps in Shoes. That's Raps, the letter N Shoes, because that's what I do. As we discuss, I rap and I fuck with shoes. On Facebook, Prezart, TikTok, Prezart. If you Google Prezart, you know, you bound to, you know, come across me. And then you know, of course, my YouTube channel. Yeah, all that, you know. Fuck with me. Strong way.
All right, him and Mo are going to the booth.
Can you make it sound less weird, Felice?
No. You can just go in there? Okay, just go in there.
Yeah.
Tell me when.
Yep, let's go.
And you say Shy City, Sox logo on the 5950, red polo on the green line, one selling loop squares, other selling streetwise, RIP posters, flowers by the street sign, hope for the best, stay safe in the meantime, grew up off of King Drive, even Dr. King tried, said I'm out of here, I ain't fucking around with these guys, shorty had talent, but that life don't appeal, knee deep in the field here, rather go on drills, pop a soda, pop a seal, a bottle in a pill, pop a nigga in his head if he don't give up his wheels. But he had license to conceal, and he drew first, that's a justified kill. Still, his mom's gotta bury him. Only flowers that he got was ones he was buried with. Friends gotta carry him, and they gotta carry it mentally forever. To me, that's the scariest part of it all. A lot of them get numb to it. Streets is a beast, and plenty to succumb to him. I just hope that my son never run through him like Johnny did. 14, put a gun to him and just squeeze. He ain't had time to breathe. Tried to get up out of town, he ain't had time to leave.
Looking at it on the bright side, love it falls and all. Y'all feeding to the headlines, copy off the culture. Then y'all insult us, saying that we savages, demons and vultures. We look at y'all like no sir. Clearly we the coldest, brave and the boldest. Not just on the flow shit, visuals and clothing. Engineers and architects that's known around the globe. Give us what they owe, and we taking what they stolen. Then they gon' stay where them ignorant niggas going. But I ain't concerned with what I can't control, man. I'm 10 toes in, and I did it for the low when them gold boys golden.